Come on down, let's go down where the sweet winds blow, down to the river, sing with me, sweet and low.
Saute onion and garlic, some celery, and some pepper. We're going to put it in with the tomatoes, along with oregano, basil, and whatever else we want to put in there. We're going to let it boil a little bit, and we're going to can it. Onions, garlic, celery, sauteing. I'm going to split it in between these. This is actually different kinds. This is like red tomato mix.
Okay.
This is purple tomatoes, and these are yellow tomatoes.
Stirring in the onions.
Onions, garlic, celery.
Okay.
I put a little sherry in the red sauce, and I'm going to put a little sugar to go along with it. Okay. So now I'm going to put some oregano, basil, parsley, and salt. And I'm just going to put some.
How much is some? That much?
That much.
Is that an official unit of measurement?
Yep.
What are you doing here?
I'm putting water in my water bath so I can heat it to boiling. And then I'm going to put the tomatoes in the jars when they get washed. Put the lids on and put them in the water bath and water bath them for 40 minutes after it comes to a boil so that the jars will seal. Everything needs to be hot and clean. Put your lids in water and warm them up. You don't have to have them boiling, but they need to be hot.
Do you pick them up with tongs?
Yes. And so then when they're hot and you want to pick them up and put them on your jar, you want to pick them up with tongs because you don't really want to get your fingers on the gasket part and on the lid that's going to be near the food. Anyway, you want it to be
that could
hot,
get mold in there.
Hot and clean. This is just the rack that the jars go in. And when you're getting ready to can it, you can set it there so that the jars can be in the hot water.
That again?
You want to fill it within about a ½ an inch of the top. I'll leave a ½ an inch head space.
I'm glad you told me that because I didn't know that.
Then
Yeah.
you need to wipe off because you don't want anything that's going to inhibit the seal. To wipe it off and dry it off. A lid. Put it on. Get a band and put it on. And it's hot, so the jar is hot. And this will hold 7. So go ahead. Scoop away. And the water needs to be about at least 2 inches above the jars.
And it's boiling?
It's going to come to a boil.
How long do you leave them in there?
40. When it comes to a boil, 40 minutes. But actually, that's already boiling, isn't it? So, yeah, it is. Cover it and time it for 40 minutes, and they'll be canned. Jars have been taken out of the canner and they've cooled some, and so I don't think that you can be able to tell on the video, but the lids are a little concave because the air has been sucked out and the thing is sealed. This jar is not, this one was just taken out, so it's still very hot, and the lid is not concave. As it cools, all of the air will leak out and cause a vacuum and kind of suck that lid in, and it'll make a little pop, and you'll know that it's sealed.
When will it pop? Can we hear it pop?
You can hear it pop, but I don't know. Sometimes it takes a little time, and sometimes it takes a long time, so I don't know. And so then you let them cool for 24 hours, and then you can take the bands off. And then you should always label them. Tomato sauce. And put the year on there.
Do they go bad?
Because you really should use canned goods within the year, within 2 years. You really, I mean, some will keep longer than that, but to keep it nice and fresh, and you should really use them up.